Hello traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 8 trades. Today's date is June the 2nd and I'm using my new BB scalper trading system. BB stands for Bollinger Bands, plus we have a moving average in here, and down at the bottom I have some oscillating indicators. And of course we have my famous arrows here. They're called the super signal indicator. Great for pinpointing the up and down cycles within the market, or as I call it, the flow of the market. And you got to get in when it's at the bottom of this cycle, and of course you're going to sell, at the top of this cycle. I teach all of these trading tips within the training videos. Now every morning at 6 o'clock, I'm in front of the computer, right where this vertical line is, looking at all the different instruments, and I'm taking a look at my daily trade plan. And once I make a decision I want to be buying and or selling, I'll manually put in this white arrow. Now you will get an audio sound and this pop-up box right here suggesting to buy and or sell. Now here's my daily trade plan. It's running in real time. And speaking about the time, it's exactly 10:30 in the morning and I'm done trading for the day. So I'm looking at this daily trade plan earlier, between 6 and 7 approximately, looking at from the monthly right down to the 30 minutes. And through some calculations within the comments here, it'll say look for bullish trades, bearish trades, and some will be preferred, and the odd time it'll be not enough strength or like running flat. So this, if the market keeps moving, eventually, and it could be within 30 minutes, it'll go either blue and or red. Now if you have any questions regarding this daily trade plan, well, just get in contact with me. And I prefer to do all of the talking through Teams. And I made a Teams link right below this video. Okay, let's run a check on these. First one is the euro dollar. Gonna just drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Bought it here, went a little down, a little bit flat till finally it took off. And the euro dollar happens to pay $10 for each pip. Looking at the money, easy to see. We're looking for 15. That's 15 pips. And there it is right there, 15 pips paying out $150. Okay, moving on to the next trade I did, the euro CAD. Here we go. Let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. According to my rules within the training videos, looking at the top and the bottom, I knew right away it's going to go up. But you got to be prepared that it can do pull back to this moving average or this area of support. Didn't bother me, but I knew it was going to go up with about 95% certainty. And when I closed out, looks like I locked in about 31 pips, and that paid out $226. Okay, moving on to, now we're doing the futures, the indexes. As you can clearly see, they move a lot more and they pay a lot more. So here we go on the Russell. Russell pays $10 for each tick. Looking at the money, easy to see this should be 29. So on the Russell, let's run a check on that, on the Russell here, as soon as it'll pop in. So this way of trading on this particular instrument on the Russell, I sold it, whereas I knew that it was topping out in here. And let's see first of all where I got in at. Got in at this point. It went up a little bit more. Should have stayed in the trade, but I knew after it was topping out here, especially by this pin bar right here, should have stayed in. I would have got a lot more. But looks like since it pays $10 for each tick, it should be 29. So from there to there should be 29. There it is right there. did hit this area of support, and that was 212, but I was happy with the 29. Remember, I'm just looking at the trades running, looking at the money, and when I know I got 200 or more, and it's usually more, then I just close out the trade, just being, like I said, happy. So that was 29, and that paid out $290. And by the way, trading this way, I call it how to trade pullbacks. So if you have any of my systems, just watch the video on how to trade pullbacks. Okay, let's move on to the S&P 500. This one pays $5 for each tick. Now, because the one before that I sold it at almost 840. This one was early at 732. I was catching the move on the way up, and it did do the pullback right here. But anyhow, let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at, as soon as I can catch it. Okay, so I was trading the move going up from there to there. Looks like I closed it out at the right time. And it does pay $5 for each tick, so calculator says this one is approximately 137. So let's go and look for that 137. There it is right there, 137 ticks, paying out $687. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is the DAX 30. Now on the DAX 30, I dropped it down to the 5 minutes. Tried to get a reading on it. Took the trade at 840, so it would be a little bit later on, catching this move on the way down. And so let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Like I said, caught the move on the way going down. Wish I stayed in longer, but I certainly was very happy with the grand total. Now the DAX 30 pays $3.75 for each tick. So I took the money, and the calculator divide that by 3.75, and the calculator says we're looking for 190. Obviously way down here is going to be a lot more. Let's see how much that is. That's approximately 1,500. But I was happy with the 190, and that's as close as I'm going to be able to show. 190 ticks, paying out $712. And of course, going from the bottom here back to the goal line, you know, it's always the same thing, trading the pullback. Here to there, pullback, pullback, pullback. Plenty of trading to do all day long from the opening of the London session, which is 2 a.m. New York time. And remember, these up and down cycles, I also call that just the flow of the market. Moving on to the next trade, which is Dow Jones. Pays $5 for each tick. So I took the money, divided it by 5. Calculator says it's 178. So let's just drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. As I mentioned, I wanted to be selling it, so from there to there, pull back, and it broke through and kept going down. So we're looking for 178. There's the arrow, super signal, daily trade plan, so away it went. Looking for 178. There it is right there. And those ticks paid out $890. Moving on to gold, the next trade. Easy to see, since gold is $10 for each tick, this should be 94.4. So let's drag and drop this up. This one I wanted to be buying. There's your squeeze there, another squeeze here. I knew it was going to go up, just clear that you can see just by looking at the charts. So gold, drag and drop this up, and away it went, looking for 94 approximately. 94. It's probably as close as I'm going to be able to show, but it's 94.4, just 94, and that paid out $944. Okay, let's move on to the last trade, which is NASDAQ. So NASDAQ is $20 for each tick, so it took the money divided by 20. And calculator says it's approximately 158. So on the NASDAQ, here we go, pull that up. Let's see where I got in at. Everything was looking good. Charts, everything. Looks like I got out almost at the perfect time. So we're looking for 158. There it is right there. 158, and that paid out $3,154. So another great day of trading. Great way to start off the week. Knew it was going to be way over 200, mainly because of the NASDAQ and this DAX 30. Grand total came to 832, and all of those pips and ticks paid out, as you can see, $7,054. So if your system's not producing like my newest trading system, the BB Scalper, well, I recommend you get your hands on it. Don't forget about the daily trade plan. And also I forgot to mention the FibMaster tool. But there's a lot of write-up right below this video. And all you got to do is go and read everything right below this video. Now all you got to do is get in contact with me. If you have any questions, that's easy to do. Right below this video, you'll see my phone number. You can pick up the phone and call me directly. Now, of course, if you can't do that, well, just send me an email. Just to let you know, I prefer Teams. And Teams has now replaced Skype. But on Teams, all you got to do is click on the link I provided below this video. And at that point, we'll have a Teams connection. And can do screen sharing, we can talk live, and I can answer most of your questions. Now, as I mentioned, right below this video, you'll see 5 different packages. I added a new one. It's called How to Make 10K a Day Trading Mini Lots. Now, if you just want to make $500 or $1,000 a day, you would use the same method, same style of trading, but just change the lot size. Quite easy to do. And so you'll notice that each package, I do charge $250, have a special offer that if you buy 2 packages, I'll give you one of the other 3 packages for free. Well, just about time to wrap up this video. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay? Bye for now.